What's happening, pals? Sorry. JackDaniel sauce here, by the way. What's happening, pals? This is my intermediate tanking guide for paladins and for gladiators in Final Fantasy XIV. Now, as with before, Flash is still your best friend. It allowed me to pull this large pack and keep them pulled and tanked, and keep all their aggro to me. This now, you've got 3 different attacks now. You've got the first 2 that you originally had, and then you've got a third ending combo, which will increase your threat even more. So yeah, just weave that into your rotation, and it will help you deal with any, loose adds, and it will help you maintain aggro better, especially with sword and shield oath, which are the 2 top right buttons on my display. One is a yellow button with a wee triangular dude holding a sword, another one's a blue button with a little triangular dude holding a sword. Why is my throat so tickly? Either of them will increase your threat, however one is a DPS mode and the other one is a tanking mode. The yellow one, shield stance, that is a tanking mode, and sword, the sword one is DPS. And when you get to gear level high enough to tank in the DPS one, you kind of should, because just to increase your DPS, you'll come across that later on when you go to like Alexander and all that savage raids, especially if you want to stance. Anyway, don't forget to be jumping out of ground effects no matter how geared you are. Some of them can be quite dangerous, some of them can be quite deadly, especially those bombs there. If those bombs hit you, that's an instant kill regardless of what health level you are at or what defense or anything that you're at. It should be an instant kill. That's when we get to the first boss in here. I've slowed down the video yet again, just so that you can see a little bit better with something important. I do mess up a little bit in this boss. I pull an ad that I shouldn't have pulled towards me, but the DPS in this group was more than capable of dealing with it, so hey, I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute.
Going through some shit, put my trust in God. Everybody telling me that I should stop, but my middle finger's up screaming fuck them all. Every single day of my life I'm putting up a fight, trying to figure my rights from wrong. Hella shit on my mind, no time for the bullshit.
There we go, this guy here, the Myrmidon. Mind farted and didn't realise what I was doing, and when I pulled the 2 of them together, they linked, and one started healing the other. There you go. Didn't know that ever actually happened in this place, but hey. Sometimes bosses do that, by the way. They'll run off just to do an attack on someone. It's probably because people aren't in range and aren't in line of sight. There is exceptions to that where bosses will go maniac mode and will just run about doing whatever the hell they please regardless who's at the top of threat. So don't feel like you're a bad tank just because of that. I did when I was leveling. Try to be sneaky and get around all these packs. Another cool wee trick in this place, by the way, is once you've dealt with these ads, you can just jump down the shifting sands rather than having to clear your way to them. The only difference that makes is if you wipe, you're going to have to deal with it again. Avoid that pack if you can. Someone pulled the other pack by mistake. That's another thing you're going to have to be prepared for, by the way, is people making mistakes and pulling things they shouldn't be pulling. When that happens, you're just going to have to be able to pick it up and deal with it. It's not your fault, it's other people's fault. But for example, what I'm doing right now is encouraging everyone to go over to that shifting sand and just teleport off, making sure everyone's okay. This is on to the next boss. The dungeons in the mid-range levels will try to make you realise that even the ground can be quite dangerous in dungeons and raids later on. So places like this one, the Cutter's Cry second boss, it will spawn a whirlwind eventually, and you're going to have to stand as far out away from it as you can. You have to avoid ground effects like that when they're rushing towards you. You don't have that much time, it takes away the whole ground effects target thing that you've already seen. So it it's just ways of trying to prepare you and get you used to the game, so that you're better for later on. This is a really good game, so if you don't play this, by the way, and you're watching this video, you should definitely get into it.
Shout to my family one time, putting my thoughts on a blue sleeve, on the Bruce Lee of this rap shit. Sometimes this life will get lonely and close, so go make sure that you bring a jacket. Putting my heart and my soul in this music, I can't wait too far to turn back, bitch. People all told me that I wouldn't make it, now they the ones saying congrats, kid. Used to keep money that I made from hustling right there up under my mattress. Now I ain't tripping, don't worry about slipping.
You're gonna see that whirlwind I was speaking about in a few seconds. Dive under the ground. This will be it here. That's why I ran to the outside. Sook.
Every single day of my life I'm putting up a fight trying to figure my rights from wrong. Hella shit on my mind, no time.
Now I don't know if you've noticed, but this dungeon is very, very similar to the Lifa tree in Final Fantasy IX when you're climbing up the Lifa tree and you've got all the sand and all that. I'm guessing this dungeon is a reference towards that. Go for the S, people. Again, without flash, wouldn't be able to do larger pulls like this. Warriors have also got an attack similar to it. It's like a sort of, I think it's overpower they've got. That might be, yeah, I'm fairly certain that's Warriors have got overpower. And does almost the same thing. It's not a full AoE, it is a conal front attack, but I prefer the full AoE. That's why I play Paladin. It's easier to be able to just run about things and AoE them all rather than having the target and line them all up.
Stress out, waking up, it's time to get it. Ain't no room for the haters, ain't got time for jealousy. I'm too focused on the music, the money, and where I'm headed. If it rain on my parade, I'ma get an umbrella.
After clearing all the packs, you'll find yourself at the last boss, and this one's a bit of a doozy. So yeah, I believe a death happened actually in this video, where one of the DPS didn't know what to do. So from now on, you should watch my videos. I'll show you all the dungeons eventually, and what to do. Oh, that almost gave me a wee bit of a seizure. That whole zoomed in close thing made my brain hurt.
Now I get both whenever I get a chance to wait to focus on the money, turn the vision to it. Embrace the struggle and you gonna get through it. Never give up, boy, you gotta keep moving. Don't worry about me and what I'm doing. If anyone listening,
here we go.
Go for it. If you think about giving up, better hold on.
We're on the last boss now.
Good vibes, someone roll one.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you.
Again, if you're running low in mana, you always have your first attack and Riot Blade combo to return mana to you. You have, well, I do at least, I've got a few more skills available to me because I've already leveled up my warrior so that I can cross in some skills, cross skill in some other attacks like, well, Fracture's not open to me, but Bloodbath is, and another damage reduction spell from the warrior side of things. I've already got 2 damage reductions available. I'm hovering over one now, and I've got Rampart next to it. Always really handy to have the increased damage reduction, just in case. That's a just in case. Also, don't forget you've got Convalescence. You've also got Taunt at the top left, and Cover. Cover's a good one to use if you can see someone about to take damage. I should have used it on the healer there, but I'm just too far away to use it on the healer anyway. But Taunt, if you lose threat, Taunt's always a good one to use.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough.
People not getting out of the way fast enough.
Like 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch your fall. 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall.
Die. Hurry up.
When you're alone, life can be a little rough.
Of course, when his eyes go blue, you're throwing away. See that there? I ran away perfectly far enough. There we go, there's that death I was talking about. But that was server lag. Your connection to the server is too slow, so you have to compensate for that, by the way, as a tank, because a lot of the ground effects are going to hit you if you don't compensate for it. next to your names, by the way, I didn't mention this in the last video, but next to your names you've actually got a proper threat bar. If it says A, it means it's attacking that target. As you can see, it's attacking me. Second in the threat damage is Kibia, or Kibby as I call her, and then it's the other guys in the group. Kibby's part of my faction company. And he's about to go down. Woo! Job done.